Well, hello, Moto Nation. Manny Moto here on location today in Boca Raton.
Today, we poke around the city of Boca Raton. It was a beautiful day, temperature in the 70s and not a raindrop in sight. We start our journey at the Boca Raton City Hall, stroll down Federal Highway, head over to the Royal Palm Place, Palmetto Park Road, Mizner Park, and everything in between. We start here at the Boca Raton City Hall on the corner of Palmetto Park Road and Northwest 2nd Avenue. This is not the original. The old City Hall, actually the old Town Hall, is here on US 1 across the street from Sanborn Square. Boca Raton was incorporated in 1924 and was spelled like this, all one word with an E at the end. And then was incorporated again in 1925, this time the current spelling, Boca space Raton, without the E. Now some think the name means rat's mouth, however the Spanish name for rat and mouse are the same, so Boca Raton actually means the mouse's mouth, because from a map it's supposed to look like a mouse's mouth. I think I missed it, but if you see it, hit up the comment section.
Just have a good time. Beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. I always come out on Saturdays to do all these videos.
Here we are now on the corner of Palmetto Park Road and Federal Highway. This here is the Hyatt Place Hotel. Started down Federal Highway towards 3rd Street so I could get to Royal Palm Place, which is like a hotel and shopping area. Here we are now at Royal Palm Place, which I believe is a hotel. There's also a collection of shops nearby as well. Nice little neighborhood right here. And check out this van. This is totally cool. And this sculpture garden. And here we have Adam and Eve and the famous serpent. And I think we know how this story goes. And over here, a statue of Saint Francis.
Man, a very bourgeois neighborhood. And they got a lot of trees. It's a beautifully landscaped city. I mean, last time I was down here, I just walked up and down Palmetto Park Road. This is a whole other section I've never been to. And still got to do Mizner Park. And I got to get back to the Brightline station before I miss my train. But man, very nice.
The architecture in Boca Raton is Mediterranean Revival and Spanish Colonial, influenced by Addison Mizner.
Mediterranean Revival, Spanish Colonial. Addison Mizner, he was the main contributor to the design of Boca Raton. Also Palm Beach.
Addison Mizner was an American architect who designed a lot of the architecture in the early days of South Florida. Mizner, with his architecture, and Henry Flagler with his railroad and chain of hotels, transformed Florida into a getaway destination. We continue on now in our adventure as we head towards Palmetto Park Road and the Sanborn neighborhood. Here we are now at the Bank of America building. If you watched the video last week in West Palm Beach, Bank of America building as well. This is Boca's Bank of America building. And here we are now on Palmetto Park Road, the main drag, if you will, here in Boca Raton. This building here is Tower 155, located on the corner of Mizner Boulevard and East Boca Raton Road. And on the corner of Mizner Boulevard and Northeast 2nd Street, we have St. Gregory's Episcopal Church. We are now strolling down East Boca Raton Road and Sanborn Square towards the Old Town Hall. And here we are now at a very beautiful city park located in the Sanborn Square neighborhood. And here is Boca Raton's old city hall located at 71 North Federal Highway, built in 1926, Also designed by Edison Mizner, and is now home to the Boca Raton History Museum, and it is also the Welcome Center, a couple more years away from its 100th birthday. Some stores and a couple restaurants, a really neat little neighborhood here. Here on North 2nd Street is the Mizner Plaza Mall, and boy was it busy. The parking lot was jam-packed. They got restaurants and some stores, a strip mall basically, a fancy strip mall. And across the street is Mizner Park, a residential shopping and entertainment district, which was home to the National Cartoon Museum, now home to the Boca Raton Museum of Art. Now for some interesting facts. Boca Raton is home to the Florida Atlantic University and is home to Home Depot's corporate headquarters. In addition, there's a new train station. Brightline now stops in Boca. Brightline Intercity Rail currently runs between West Palm Beach and Miami with 2 new stops, Boca Raton and Aventura, and eventually Orlando.
So Mizner Park is one of those lifestyle centers. I guess you could say it's Boca Raton's version of Rosemary Square. And this is very nice. It's a couple blocks long. Restaurants, shops, residential units, a multi-use neighborhood, which is becoming the latest craze. I kind of like the concept because you got everything within walking distance. Not too far from the beach. Good little spot. The Mizner Park apartments right here. So I'd like to take this time to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting this channel. It's been a long journey, making all these videos for everybody. When you start a YouTube channel, you start out very, very small, very little traffic, and then as you keep putting stuff up, it kind of slowly percolates, and eventually it gets to the point where you're like, all right, I think I got this. But man, it's all thanks to you guys that are watching, and I'd like to say thank you for supporting Manny Moto. All right. So they have this amphitheater right here. They have everything blocked off, so I wonder if they got something going on. But it's an amphitheater here, really, really nice. In fact, Boca Raton has its own symphony orchestra, believe it or not, something I never knew. So if you're a city with your own symphony orchestra, you're pretty up there, I would say. There's also the Boca Raton Museum of Art, which is down this way.
And on that note, Moto Nation, today's adventure is in the books.
Hey, thank you for stopping by today. Hey, don't forget to give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. This is Manny Moto, and I will see you next time.